Hi everyone, I hope your studying is going well. This is a reading of the Gemara at the bottom of Yud Gimel Amud Aleph of Masechet Brachot. Tanu Rabbanan. It was taught in a Breita by the rabbis. Kriyat Shema kichtava divrei Rabbi. Kriyat Shema, as it is written, the words of Rabbi. Rabbi says that one must read Kriyat Shema in the language in which it was written, which Rashi clarifies for us is B'lashon HaKodesh in Hebrew. V'chachamim omrim b'chol lashon. And the Chachamim say that you can recite Kriyat Shema in any language. My tama de Rebbe. What's Rebbe's reason? Amar Kra, it says in the Torah, v'hayu, the word v'hayu. V'havyatan yehu, they should be as they are. V'Rabbanan, my ta'amayu, and what's the reason for the rabbis? Amar Kra, the Torah says, Shema. B'chol lashon sha'ata shamea. Since the Torah uses the word Shema specifically, it's implying that you can say these words in any language you can hear, which may mean in any language you can understand. The Rebbe, Nami Haktiv Shema. And for Rebbe, behold, it also says the word Shema. Hahu mi ba'ile hishama la'aznecha ma sha'ata motzi mipicha. He needs it for him to teach you that you must hear in your ear what came out of your mouth. Rebbe needs the word Shema to teach you that you must hear the words of Shema when you recite them. For Rabbanan Savre Lehu, Kemain to Amar, Lo Hishmiya La'azno Yatza. And the Rabbanan, they think, according to the one who holds, who says that one who did not hear himself say Shema, it still fulfills his obligation. For the Rabbanan Nami, Hakativ V'hayu. And for the rabbis also, behold, it is also written the word v'hayu. What do the rabbis do with that word, since they've already darshaned the word Shema? Hahumi ba'eluhu shalo yikra lemafreya. This word is required for them so that you will not read the words out of order. V'Rebbe shalo yikra lemafreya mina le'nafkalei. And Rebbe, to read out of order, from where does he derive this? How does Rebbe know that you cannot read out of order? Midivarim ha-divarim. From the word divarim, the fact that the way that that word is written with an extra hey, Rashi explains the hey is extra. Since it says v'hayu ha-divarim ha'ila, Rebbe can learn an extra thing, and the extra thing that he learns from that word is that you can't read these words out of order. V'Rabbanan divarim ha-divarim lo darshe. And the rabbis do not derive anything from that extra hey found in ha-divarim. L'meimra desaver Rabbi dechola Torah kula b'chol lashon na'amra. This is to say, the Gemara gives an inference now, that Rabbi thinks that the entire Torah can be recited in any language. Anytime we have a mitzvah which requires us to say psukim, as long as it's not Shema, we can say it in any language we want. De'isa gadatach b'lashon hakodesh na'amra v'hayu dekatav rachman alamali. That if you would think, or if you would say that the rest of the Torah can only be said in Lashon HaKodesh, in Hebrew, then why would the Torah need to include the word v'hayu? Why would Rebbe think that you need this special inclusion of the word v'hayu by Kriyat Shema if he thinks that the general rule when you recite psukim from the Torah is that they have to be said in Hebrew? It's tarich mishum dikativ Shema. It is necessary because the word Shema is written. It's necessary for Rebbe to learn out from the word v'hayu that you can only say it in Hebrew. You can only say Kriyat Shema in Hebrew, because specifically by Shema we need to reiterate this rule. We need to be reminded of this rule because it is also written by Shema, the word Shema, and the word Shema may mistakenly lead us to think that we can only say these, that we would be able to say these words in any language that we want because it's about hearing. So Rebbe comes and says, no, make sure that you also say these words in Hebrew, and I'll remind you, and we can emphasize that with the word v'hayu. Now the Gemara turns to Rabbanan's opinion. L'meimra desavrei Rabbanan dechola Torah kula b'lashon hakodesh na'amra. This is to say that the rabbis hold, or they think, that the rest of the Torah, anytime you recite a pasuk from the Torah to fulfill a mitzvah, it can only be said in Hebrew. Because if you would think that the rest of the Pesukim from the Torah could also be said in any language, then why would the Torah need to specifically include the word Shema? Right? According to Rabbanan, they learned from the inclusion of the word Shema that by Kriyat Shema, you can say it in any language. It must be that the general rule is that you can only say the rest of the words of the Torah in Hebrew, and specifically by Shema, you would be able to say it in any language. But the Gemara rejects this Hava Amina. It's tzarich mishum dekativ v'hayu. It is necessary because the word v'hayu is written. It's necessary for Rabbanan to reiterate by the mitzvah of Kriyat Shema that this can also be said in any language, in addition to any other pasuk that you're saying in order to fulfill a mitzvah, because specifically by Kriyat Shema, we may have been misled to think that it has to be said in Hebrew because of the word v'hayu. So Rabbanan come to emphasize that in Kriyat Shema, it also is written the word Shema. So we should not be misled by the word v'hayu. We should stick with the general rule of being able to say Kriyat Shema in any language, just like any other pasuk, and that's reiterated to us by the word Shema.